Hey, how's it going, guys? This is Dynamic Dark Wolf, and today is episode 1 of Salty Players. Now, I recently went into a match of playing as the killer against 4 other survivors after getting done with a previous match, which is what you saw before the intro of me playing Survivor. I was the only one that ended up surviving, and that's only because I did get hatched. Props to the other killer for, I mean, they didn't really do too much. At the same time, they did enough. They really were probably one of those people that sit there and wait and camp if they had the choice to, and I don't blame them because we were kind of being that way. But luckily they did have exactly what I'm running here. Well, not exactly what I'm running here. They did have barbecue and chili, which I probably would have recommended to them to use rather, so that way they knew where their make your choice player was. But they were running Make Your Choice, and it's really good on her, and I recommend anybody that does like playing Spirit to go ahead and put that on her. She's good with a knockdown, like an insta-down build, really good. I do also, of course, recommend the Spirit Fury and the Enduring, but that's not what we're here for today. We got a very salty player that was actually in this match. The player's name was Hunter with a 3, and the problem with this is the fact that, honestly, I wasn't thinking about actually posting this video, but because, I just shut him down completely, mainly, and that's what was funny to me, is that I shut him down completely in my messages, and he just kept repeating the same thing over and over and over again, tunneling this, camping that, face camping. I don't know if he actually ever noticed what a real face camper is, but, anyways, that's not the point here. Basically, I went and found, of course, the main 3 characters besides the Claudette, and certain occasions where I would chase the Lori, I think that was a Meg, and then also the new survivor, which I'm still not very good fun with his name because I haven't really worked on him enough. I think it's like Adam or something, but that's not the point here. So, as I was playing, basically, those type of players that tend to do something wrong at the end and fuck up somehow, they tend to think that they're amazing at the game, and when they fuck up and they show their stupid side, they blame the killer for camping or tunneling. And I've already said in one of my previous videos, hey, I don't even care anymore. I'm going to play how I want to. If I want to tunnel, I'm going to tunnel. If I want to camp, I'm going to camp, because I get tunneled, I get camped. What makes anybody special? But here's the main gist, alright? So it's just funny of how they ended up screwing up, which is really, I can't even express this enough. But as I was going through this game, I was just playing however I felt like, and I didn't feel like tunneling too much. I was like, probably maybe if the gates are open by that time, or I didn't really feel like camping straight at, like face camping straight at the player, so I didn't stand straight in their face camping them the whole time. What happened is I did chase during the whole game. I did a lot of chase. They tried doing a lot of gen rushing, I guess you could say, which I don't really care because of the fact that I wasn't running Ruin, so I can only blame myself. If I was really running Ruin, they probably would have went a little bit slower, or if I really cared enough to run Ruin, they would have went slower. But the main focus of this build is to get rid of chase, is to go and put that person on the hook and move on to the person that ended up going and unhooking the last person. But I didn't really quite make it with Make Your Choice, and this map is kind of weird for me. I don't really like this map out of all the maps that I ever play, so I didn't really work with Make Your Choice too much. But the person's main complaint is the fact that they think I'm camping and tunneling when there are literally all the gens done. The gate on the other side could have been gone through, gone to and left. And then, after all that, they decide, instead of going to that door and just leaving, they want to come back and save the Lori. But as you'll see here, I came back around, and all I could think of when I smacked this person was this. But this is my real reaction whenever they sent me that message. I was like, really? You juked me 5 times? Really? I mean, Now, that was actually the first time I actually seen the Claudette basically the whole game, and I'm like, okay, so I know that the last person is a Claudette, and they're gonna be hiding around using their little brown leather jacket. Right here, I tried to get juked by the lorry, and it didn't quite run out or work out. So the God Pilot, I think, was already gone or something like that because they didn't really go for it. And at that point, I ended up catching the lorry, of course. So I fast forwarded a little bit from me carrying her all the way to this hook, and I'm like, okay, so either they're gonna leave or they're gonna come close. But I saw this Claudette, oh, like right here with my barbecue and chili. So I'm like, okay, I'll fake it out, turn around, bam, smack, you know. And I just can't help myself but to repeat it because it's just so funny to see the fact that they think that they're special and they weren't doing anything wrong. You just proved my point. So what I ended up doing afterwards is I was like, okay, so I see how it is. Claudette tried to come back and heal. It ain't gonna work out. I'm not gonna allow that to happen. So, or not heal, but come back to save. I smacked the Claudette, and I'm like, okay, so they could choose. I give them another chance. So I sat on top of the hill because I wasn't gonna let them have that door nearby the survivor. I was going to go ahead and use as a confirmed kill for my safety pip, and now he's messaging me right here, still talking trash, which is funny. Well, as I'm recording for this video, and it's just funny. So I'm just confirming my kill, and what happened is the fact that I smacked him down, and then this person thinks that they're being clever and saying, gonna sit here and try to pull him up. So of course I didn't even go and pick up the Atom, and I remembered that the Atom does have boiled over, which just proves that I was like, okay, so it's gonna be a lot harder to go and carry him over to a hook. So what I'll do is because it's a lot easier to carry the Claudette, and he doesn't seem like he's gonna go anywhere besides sit in that corner, I'm gonna grab the Claudette, pull the Claudette all the way over to the hook, and that's just another free kill. Like, Claudette, you could have ended up going, and instead you tried to get greedy and try to be a savior, and look what happened to you. You got hooked. So of course, people that are stupid are going to be stupid, and I noticed that this person was coming by. They went to save and everything, so I was like, okay, I'm gonna confirm my 2 kills, and I'll also test and see if she had borrowed time. She did not have borrowed time, so I was like, okay, she doesn't have borrowed time. Here, let me go ahead, put the Claudette back on here, and proxy. Now, while I was proxying, I saw, of course, the Atom go and crawl here in a minute, which you'll see he's just crawling around, probably trying to get healed and stuff. So I'm gonna, of course, watch my kill, because of the fact that I'm not gonna sit here and let you go and take something away from me when it shouldn't have happened in this. So it happened again. So of course I came over here. Claudette was running. This person tried to body block me, but because the Claudette was dead on hook, I was like, get this Claudette out of the way. And if she picks up Atom, that'd be a smart move on her, because that Atom will be the one to, I wasn't really going to tunnel him because of the fact that he didn't have anything to do with half of the stuff that has happened in this match. But the Claudette literally went for the save as soon as I smacked the Atom and was trying so hard. So I got of course, I got her out of the way. She ended up, her teammate ended up picking up the David, or not David, but Atom, fuck. The names are sometimes just annoying. But they pick up the Atom and they go for the gate, and I'm like, okay, cool. So that's 2 kills, and now I can chase this person. So of course, since they're farther away from the gate that has yet to be opened, I of course went for her. I mean, I remember hooking her at the beginning of the game, so I was like, okay, she'll go into immediate struggle, and if this guy decides to be the stupid one in this scenario, because I like giving some people second chances and some people just deserve to die. And when I smack you 2 times in the game, basically telling you to, piss off, that's your cue. Hey, I best not test myself and better fuck off. But the Claudette stuck around and decided to do it anyway. So I zip over here with, of course, my phasing to go ahead and try to see if I can catch up over here real quick. He was fully healed, which was fine. So I ran over to him, and I was like, okay, so are you gonna leave? Like, you could have left without me getting free hit. He didn't leave until after I smacked him, which is fine, and I confirm a third kill. So again, I get a message from this guy, all this other stuff, and you can tell he's a loser because of the, just by the end of the way he's over here just flaunting his stuff, trying to seem like he's a better player. Next time you want to try to flaunt, make sure you're not fucking retarded. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace.
I got the G pen in the booth with me. You mad, bro? Most of the time when these people be talking, I don't even hear them. They talk, but I do not hear shit when I'm near them. I swear to God that I came up, same stuff, never changed up. Taking shots, get your aim up. Wanna play, get your game up. And I see you hating, so you know I gotta ask. You mad, bro? Yeah. I said, tell me what you mad for. You mad, bro? Yo. I said, tell me what you mad for. You mad, bro? Yo. I said, tell me what you mad for. I said, tell me what you mad for. You mad, bro? Man, it's quite apparent that everybody gonna talk. They all got something to say. I bet you can hear it loud, cause I'm up in your face. And everybody goes nuts when I'm up in a place. It's K Flum or Kevin, whatever you want. And I'ma eat the beat up like it's dinner or lunch. And I be looking at my clock, man, my timing is a shit. And you got it in a second, well I got it in a jiff. Killing all y'all like I got it on my hip. Didn't bring a fuck, I forgot it in a whip. Met a bad chick cause I got her off the strip. And she talk about my dick cause she got it on her lips. Got a few girls in the DM. When I hit the city I'ma see them. Roll up with my homies in the gym. Probably bringing drama like a BM. Get your girl taking call Liam. Yo, I beat the beat up, you can call me Sharkeisha. Since I dropped that everyone wanna feature. Been in the game and you watch from the bleachers. I'm out with your chick and she buying me sneakers. Hottest white boy that you ever seen. Working hard trying to get a house with a mezzanine. Never liked school, always been a C. I like what I see, I got better needs. And you mad?